The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Perform 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a great Monday. It is a great Thursday, guys. It is a great morning. Man, yesterday was jam-packed. I'm still trying to figure out everything from yesterday, where we're at, where we're going, man. Kind of knew all this stuff was coming, but damn, I didn't expect it to come yesterday. So, man, yesterday was jam-packed. Those of you guys in the MMAI family know what I'm talking about. We laid it down yesterday. So we're going to get into some of that this morning. And, I got some feelings, man. I got some feelings. But we're going to get into the pre-market first. Elmo's in the house, man. First one in the building. What's up, Elmo? Good morning, man. I hope your Thursday morning is rolling. I hope it's good. I hope you get ready for work and, you're doing good today. Waddy Watts, good morning, man. Glad to have you this morning. Hope you're doing well. Dr. Rob, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You already know what it is, Doc. You already know. Waddy Watts, yeah. Everybody's in the building this morning, man. Worldwide's up in the building. Worldwide's in the house. Good morning to you, man. Worldwide's one of them MMAI supporters, baby. He knows what the deal is. He knows what's up. Space today, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dan Rob's putting it down every day. Ooh, he got a lot to talk about. 12:45. Worldwide, man. Much respect to Worldwide, man. If you guys ain't subscribed to Worldwide, make sure you go hit that up, man. Make sure you click on that profile. Go hit up Worldwide, man. Put out great content. You don't got to worry about him leading you down the wrong path. Ken, good morning, good early afternoon to you as well, brother. Hello. Driving to work. All right, Elmo. I know we got you, man. We got you. Good morning. Subs coming along. Oh, Ken, we're skyrocketing them subs, man. We hit the algorithm, man. We did it good, man. We're rolling right now. Can't complain on that, man. I'm pumped about that. I can't wait, man. I'm just pumped that, people are starting to really come on over and listen and watch. And, I appreciate it. I appreciate it and thankful for every single sub, every single person. Those buys coming in hot. Yo, man, them buys are coming in hot, man. Dr. Rock, we're going to talk about that today because I got some feelings, man. Pre-markets, they're up and down a little bit, guys. Be careful. S&P jumps because of NVIDIA. NVIDIA put out some great earnings. NVIDIA might be the first $1 trillion company in the United States. They're on their way. I think they're up to like $900 billion right now as their worth. So NVIDIA is on its way to becoming the first $1 trillion company in the United States, man. And they're just knocking it out of the park right now. And what are they? They're a technology company, guys. So, tech is king right now. There's no doubt about that. Tech is king. But we got the NASDAQ in the green, the S&P in the green, but the Dow's in the red. We'll see how these things roll out as the morning goes. The European market's not looking too hot, guys. Their inflation rates right now are skyrocket high. They're the highest they've been in a while. So, the European markets aren't doing too well. The Asian markets, they closed out okay, but they're not doing so hot either. Be careful, guys, because China right now is looking at another COVID craze. And if they start shutting down their plants, we're all in trouble. Good morning, Lena. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to have you. Glad to have you, Lena. I know Doc says you're late, but you here, so you want time to me. I got you back this morning, Lena. So, be careful with these markets, guys. China's going to play a big role in what happens, and we got to see how they play this thing out. Remember, if they shut down their plants, the majority of chips and tech and stuff, they're in trouble. Just in China and Russia expect plans to develop BRICS. Yeah, China and Russia are killing BRICS right now. It's gonna crush the U.S. dollar. Everybody's sleeping on BRICS because they haven't really put a dent in the U.S. dollar, but they keep going more and more towards that, and they keep more and more alliances. They're building more and more alliances, and the U.S. dollar's in trouble, guys. We've been talking about that for a long time, and the dollar's in trouble, and BRICS, China and Russia, like they're getting all these partners to come together because nobody wants to trade with the U.S. dollar anymore, right? The U.S. dollar is inflated. It's printed too much. It's losing its value at a rapid rate. And I don't know. We all run around here and we think that the United States can't lose its power with the dollar, and that we're untouchable. But we're not untouchable. We're not untouchable. We're not the nation that we used to be. Everybody wants us to be, but we're not. China is slowly creeping up on us. Not slowly. They're jogging right now and getting ready to sprint. And we've been talking about this for a while, and it's all based around that U.S. dollar. And the weaker and weaker that U.S. dollar gets, and the stronger and stronger BRICS get, and the stronger and stronger these other nations start to make alliances with China and Russia to do trade in their own currency, the weaker and weaker you're going to see the dollar get. And it's all about leadership, guys. It's all about who's leading it, who's printing this money, who's signing off on these bills. And this debt ceiling we've been talking about for weeks, guys. We still don't have a deal. We still are playing around with this thing. And I'm telling you, it is only going to take us to default one day on our debt for you guys to see markets at the lowest that you've ever seen them before in your life. Because one day will tank this whole thing. So like this stuff ain't a joke right now. Like people think we're playing. Like, and when I say markets, I'm talking about stock market, crypto market, every single Forex market, name it. It'll tank to the lowest that you've ever seen it. This ain't no joke right now. This ain't a game. People think that we're playing, that this is a game and we can just play around. It's not. It's not. It's not at all. Me and Doc had a conversation the other day about real estate. Real estate is crazy right now. The interest rate's crazy. The rental rates are crazy. Finding a legitimate place to live for a lot of people. A lot of people are getting priced out of their neighborhoods. They're getting priced out of their states. This ain't no joke, man. And people think, cryptocurrency is going to save you. It's not going to save you. because when this stock market crashes, cryptocurrency gonna crash too, because they're connected. So Bitcoin right now sitting in neutral, sitting at 51. I'm going to show you why this is going to change here in a little bit. When you look at the total cryptocurrency market cap, you're looking at 1 trillion, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 103, right? So this is down. This is down about $20 billion, right, from yesterday. So $20 billion walked out of this market between the time we streamed yesterday and then the time we streamed today. XXI was good, man. Good morning. So $20 billion walked out of this market, in 24 hours. So 24 billion in 24 hours, right? So when we come down here and look at these prices, Bitcoin couldn't hold that 27 mark, right? And now it looks like it's going to drop down. It has a possibility of dropping down to that 25 mark right now. Let me catch up on this chat. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to rack up for the lows. Yeah, dry powder's king right now, guys. I'm telling you, if you're 100% invested in this market right now, I don't care what you're invested in, stocks, crypto, whatever. You need to consolidate. You need to start consolidating your investments. You need to start keeping money in projects that you believe in, and you need to start really, really paying attention to where you're putting your money in this market and how long you're going to keep it in this market, because at any moment this market could crash, and it's coming. Let's go. I called earlier this year. XXI, I was waiting for that. You called it, man. You did. You called it. The market's coming down. Still waiting on that three-digit ETH. ETH is actually holding up a little bit better than Bitcoin. I expected ETH to be down in the low 1700s, and it's actually like sitting in the high 1700s. But you remember yesterday morning, we were streaming early in the morning, and probably an hour after we got out of here, ETH dropped tremendously. So it's going to be, it's definitely due for another drop when you link it up with Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is right now, struggling to hang on at 26,000, on its way down to 25. Because I keep trying to tell you guys, this market cap, this overall market cap, regardless of what anybody says, this is the number that matters, right? Because if there's money leaving this market, right, how is everything else going to hold its line, right? It puts more and more pressure on the top cryptos. It puts more and more pressure on the cryptos that other, like Ethereum. A lot of these tokens are connected to Ethereum. So as that connection as Ethereum starts to move down, it doesn't matter how many buys you have on your chart. If what you're connected to as a cryptocurrency continues to drop, your price is going to continue to drop down as well. So you've got to have more buys just to sustain your chart. And with less money in the market, how long can you hang on to that? How long can you hold that? And that's the issue. It's the same with BNB. You look at these BNB tokens. BNB sitting at 305 right now. It's holding up a little bit better than Ethereum and a little bit better than Bitcoin. But we've seen this story play out before. BNB can hold up, but eventually it's got to have that drop, right? Eventually it's going to drop. And everything that's connected to BNB will drop with it, unless there's a ton of buys coming in to offset that drop. And I'm telling you, the money's just not in the market. We're in danger right now, coming up underneath this $1 trillion market cap. So don't be surprised today, and I'll say it here first, either between today or early tomorrow morning, if we're sitting up underneath this $1 trillion market cap. If something doesn't happen soon, we got issues. Seiko, we up, man. We up. You late. You late, man. So not not happening XXI. If we don't get this debt ceiling thing figured out, you'll see ETH in the hundreds. I'm telling you, it's gonna be that bad. You know, we've never defaulted on our debt before in our lives in the United States, and we very well just may default on this one because people are playing games. People are playing these games, these political games, and you know, I'm not saying that I disagree with anything, right? We shouldn't spend more money than we're bringing in. That's budgeting 101, right? But when it comes to a point where you're ready, where you can't pay your bills, you got to do something. You said BTC was you said BTC was going to run over 30K to the 40Ks. You know, XXI, you know, nobody, I mean, who predicts this debt ceiling, right? So I mean, that's why all of this is a gamble. Every single piece of this is a gamble. And I would have thought that we would have had this debt ceiling thing figured out by now. I would have thought that people would have put their egos to the side by now, and we would have had this thing figured out. But I guess sometimes you just underestimate who you're dealing with. Yeah, Seiko, that's a good move, man. You got to consolidate. I consolidated my stocks yesterday. I went through all my stocks. I got rid of a lot of stocks that I was holding. If I was up on any stock, the stocks I was up on, I took all my profit out of them, and just am sitting at a break even right now on them. We'll see what the market does today, and I'll probably consolidate even more. So I've been consolidating. Lena's gotta let us know. Picked up a few things from Queen. Okay. All right, Lena. Lena's letting people know about these plays, man. I see Lena is a bad influence. Yeah, Lena's just out here playing the game, man. Lena's out here playing the lottery. So I just I consolidated a lot of my stocks yesterday, and I took profit off a lot of them. I was sitting on profit. I took profit. It's just sitting there. You know, I'm not doing anything with it. It's just sitting there, hanging out because at the end of the day, right now in a market like this, cash is king, right? Because when this thing tanks, if it tanks, I'm gonna say if it tanks, if we don't get resolution to this debt ceiling, and this thing tanks, you're gonna want to be able to cash in on that. And if you don't have money sitting on the side, you're not gonna cash in. And I'm going to tell you my assumption as well, and maybe this will be true and maybe it won't. If we don't get a resolution on the debt ceiling, and we default, meme season's over. Meme season's over. Everybody will be pulling all of their money, everything that they have as discretionary funds, is coming out of the market. That will crush meme season right there. That game that we're all playing right now, and I'm in it too. I'm playing it too. You know, I got meme plays that I'm playing them, but you'll see these things. They'll die. They'll go away. So we're looking at the bubbles on an overnight. Not too well. Not looking good. I can't believe that PulseX and Hex are dropping as low as they are. This thing was down 23% yesterday. Hex, it's down another 22% on a 24-hour. And I think PulseX was down, in the 19s yesterday, and it's down another 19.1% today. I mean, people are really cashing out on Hex and Pulse Chain. So as soon as Pulse Chain launched, people started to cash out. And I'm surprised because I thought, a lot of people had their hex stake for a long period of time, but excuse me. But obviously there was a lot of people in here that were swing trading this thing, and they're swing trading the hell out of it, and they're running. Big Watch too. Good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Big Watch is in the house. Big Watch, I know you were listening to that space last night. We'll be catching up on this chats a little bit. Everybody just saying hi to everybody. But yeah, so I'm shocked at Hex at where it's at. I mean, people they're running out of there. And I thought that they would hold up a little bit better than what they have with the launch of Pulse Chain, but it's you got Pulse X here and then Pulse Chain. Everything Hex is down, and I'm surprised, but I guess we shouldn't be surprised by any of this, just because of where the market is right now. But I'm surprised at how much they're dropping. Let's pull down to the hourly, see what's going on, see if anything's coming out. See if this market's coming out. Pull down to the hourly, see what's up. Matter of fact, where is Hex right now from a dollar perspective? I know it's up in here somewhere. Right there it goes. Keeps dropping down the chart. Sitting there like 1 cent, 1.5 cents, guys. Hex is at 1.5 cents. If the market wasn't so bad, I guess I'd be a buyer there, but I'm gonna leave that alone for a minute. Made a little degen, but earlier, MG. You played MG. Ken made a little bit. The degen plays, they're not bad right now, but I'm telling you guys to watch out for the market. What's up, Selmo? Good morning, man. Good morning. Glad to see you here. A little earlier. Yeah, Ken. I mean, look, I'm in these degen plays too. Like I'm in them, but I'm not crazy enough to think that they're gonna stay for a long time. So I'm in and out of these things. In and out of these things. Invest more on ammo in Inu. So Seiko went on ammo Inu. You're back in on there. I'm not in on that one. I don't know what that one is. Can. So there we go. Everybody just saying hi to each other. I don't want to fall too behind on the chat, so just kind of stalling and making sure that I'm not missing what you guys want. But I'm so happy that you guys come in here in the morning and just say hi to each other and just chill out and get your morning started. In Ken's case, early afternoon. I'm good with it. Like degen plays though, like I'm having fun with them. Like I said, I'm playing with them, and I'm just wasting money, really. Hey DG, I got some more quant at 99. So did I, Big Watch. I got some more quant too yesterday. I set a buy order at 99 and it executed. And I'm glad I did, because I would have missed it because I wasn't right in front of my phone. So I set a buy order at $99. I got some more. Quant's definitely a long-term hold for me. It'll probably drop lower than $99, maybe today. But again, I put another buy order in for quant. Probably if it drops to 95, I'll put another buy order in there for quant and see where it goes. I'll kind of buy my way down, because you know, at the end of the day, this market's going to turn around. When nobody knows, how long it's going to take, nobody knows. You know, I mean, you look at Crow right now; it dropped back down to 5 cents, right? I mean, this thing was hovering around 7 cents for the longest time. It's back down under 5 cents. I'm not touching Crow anymore. I'm done with Crow. And I shouldn't say that. If it drops way down around a 3 cent level, I may be looking to buy again for a quick flip. But Quant's sitting right at $100 right now. So if this market goes down any lower, I mean, obviously Quant will drop with it. But my next buy level at Quant is probably right around $95. Quant is definitely a buy. A buy, big watch at 100. Yeah, Summer, we've been talking about that. We've been waiting for this buy. Summer, we've talked about this buy for weeks. We've been waiting for this one to drop under 100, and it did yesterday. Like I said, I set my buy order at 99. It executed, so we were good. I mean, but you even look at Elgaran, right? Sitting at 15 cents. Like that's that thing was sitting at 22, 23 cents like last week. So, this market is dumping. And this is what you guys got to watch. I'm telling you right here, this market cap. This is what it's all about. And if this thing continues to drop, you don't need to look any further than that market cap and the top, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB to figure out where everything else is, right? Where everything else is going to go. Sometimes there's a lag, right? Sometimes there's a lag in how it filters down, but at the end of the day, there's only so much money to go around, and when that money dries up, it dries up. There's only so much to go around. So, couple things I was reading on this morning, I'll share with you guys. China launches a government backed metaverse platform. So for anybody who doesn't think that the metaverses are the wave of the future and how we do business, I mean, you're talking about China launching its own. Well, basically, it's backed as metaverse, which means China government's controlling it. Because that's what they do. They see the writing on the wall here. They see that the metaverse and doing business in the metaverse is the wave of the future. Web 2's leaving, Web 3's coming in. And when you read through this article, it's all about e-commerce. And they took 3 of the largest cities and basically replicated them on this metaverse and all the stores and everything else that went with them. And people are going to be able to shop, and they're going to be able to walk around. They're going to be able to do everything inside of this metaverse. I actually think this is a good thing. I mean, obviously, China is going to control what goes into this, how it's displayed, who has access to it, and all that. But I think this is a good thing where you see countries and governments back in metaverses. It's just one of them plays where they're telling you what the future is if you just listen long enough. I thought this was interesting too, because I was reading through this and it says 24 rug pulls in 10 days. Sometimes the media thinks that they know what they're talking about, and they really don't. I mean, they go through this article and they talk about some of the rug pulls and how they happened on a blockchain and stuff like that. And I was laughing because, they think that they know. Man, there's 24 rug pulls that take place in 10 minutes in the DeFi space. But obviously they're just focusing on some of the bigger ones, or some of the ones that they can track. But if they really knew what they were talking about, they would just sit on DEX tools and look at the live new pairs, and they would come up with 24 rug pulls probably out of the first 50 projects. So I was kind of laughing. I mean, but when these things hit mainstream media, they're just out there to create FUD for everybody in the crypto market. But let's talk about this right here. So more than 24,000. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, Seiko. If they really knew what they were talking about, that's how you know that the mainstream media doesn't know what they're talking about, because you can go on Dex2's live new pairs right now, and you can invest in the first 5 tokens that come out, and 4 of them will be rugs, and the next one will tank. It's just how it is, and especially in this space right here. So let's talk about MMAI's announcement yesterday, guys, with this media company. And I want to talk about this media company, SM Media, SM Entertainment, big, huge media company, big, huge deal they signed on with this media company. And I hope everybody did their research on SM Entertainment. They have a lot of groups. They deal with a lot of entertainment. And these groups are big. They bring in billions and billions of views every day on the videos that they put out. This MMAI is now linked up with these guys, right? So what does that mean? That means that, you know, when they come out with the media platform, Selmo, come on, Seiko. Selmo, you know that they're rug pulling out here. You know there's a lot of rugs out here, man. You know, most of these Enus are rugs. Either slow rugs or quick rugs. Most of them are rugs. But you know, this is a big deal. You know, and when you talk about our metaverse, which is one of the reasons I was reading that article about China, you talk about, I mean, think about some of these groups performing concerts and stuff in the metaverse, and how much traffic that's going to bring, what that's going to bring to anybody who has a store in there, e-commerce, anybody who owns cars in there, anybody, you know, anything and everything that you can think of inside of this metaverse. Just think about how this is going to change your perception of what that metaverse is going to look like. And for a long time, we've talked about MMA from an MMAI perspective. We talked about entertainment inside of this metaverse, and everybody thought that it was a, you know, yeah, okay, so we're just going to be streaming in there, right? No, it was always bigger than that, right? It was always bigger than that for us. It was always something a little bit bigger or something a little bit deeper than that, right? And now you're seeing it come full circle, right? Of kind of what we're talking about, what everybody was saying, what everybody was talking about. And when you think about the, you know, do your research and then go look at the groups that S&M Media has signed. I mean, and then that lets you know, the type of traffic that you're going to get in to that metaverse. So this is a big deal. My wife didn't appreciate me looking up S&M Media last night. I bet she did. A lot of girl groups out there, Timsky. A lot of girl groups out there, man. But you gotta let her know, man. You're just doing your research. No, it's true. It's true. There's a lot of rug pulls out there, Seiko. Dr. Rob, I have done a lot of MMAI Twitter Spaces, but think the one yesterday was the best, one. Big Watch. I'm not even, listen, when you get Andrew in the room, you never know what's coming up, man. You just never know. And Andrew dropped bombs yesterday, man. And these are things that we've kind of been holding on to for a while, right? We've kind of knew that they were there. We've kind of been holding on to them for a little while. Just trying to give you guys little insight into what to look at, right? But everybody, I'm pumped up about the SM Entertainment as well. But what I think got lost in that whole conversation is the connection they have with the chip maker, right? And how they're trying to, make that partnership even stronger, right? So think about being hooked up with a chip maker that has a chip in every single cell phone, every single electronic, Tesla, any battery operated vehicle, right? Um, and how that's going to play out on the blockchain, right? And just these two partnerships alone should be enough to drive anybody to that oh crap moment. These guys are for real, and you, when you think about these partnerships have been in the works for a little while. They've been talked about, they've been in the works. People have been, you know, making these things happen behind the scenes for a long time. And and don't forget either, like, we talked about Samsung and them guys want a cold storage in their wallet. And, obviously, they got to come to us to get that too. And when you talk about somebody like Samsung and them guys want that cold storage inside of their wallet, and remember what I kept telling you guys a long time ago, that Samsung was launching their own cryptocurrency exchange inside of their wallet, and they were testing that in South Korea, and then all of a sudden now they want a cold storage in there. I mean, you got to start putting these dots together, right? Ken, you missed a hell of a space yesterday. You missed a hell of a space. You got to go back and look at that space. Yeah, Dr. Rob, I agree with Big Watch too. Best space in a long time. Um, and again, we'll do it at 12:30 to 12:45 today. Timsky. So when we look at these partnerships, and and I when we look at these partnerships that's happening, every MMAI's they have their two biggest assets right now are the Innis Labs and Dr. Kim, who just wants to develop technology, and that's all he wants to do is just roll this tech out for the world to use, and their partnerships, right? The partnerships that they're building with the businesses outside of crypto. This is unheard of in a crypto space. You know, I don't know anybody who's got bigger partnerships than as a whole, you know, eh, than um than MMAI. You may hear of somebody, signing on one big partnership or, maybe two big partnerships, but these partnerships just continue um, to roll with MMAI. And we said this yesterday on the space, like, this isn't the end game either. We haven't even started the engine to this car yet. So, um, you know, if we all got excited about yesterday, I'm a firm believer in you haven't seen anything yet. I already made a deal with MMAI. I'm what the hell deal did you make? I'm, I'm going to be that IRS in the. Oh man, you're gonna be the IRS, Seiko. Yeah, I'm not paying you. Uh, it's about 5 p.m. UK. Yeah, I don't know what time it is in UK, Ken, but make sure you're there. Hey, DG. Uh, Espa's first song was called Black Mamba. Really? It was called Black Mamba. The first song was called Black Mamba, and it sounds decent. Okay, all right. I haven't did that. I haven't listened to it yet. I was on the road all day yesterday. Um, Cats, good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you? Um, I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that today, Daniel, but read between the words, and can't drop. You know, everybody's got to read between the lines. Nobody can read between. That's the one thing that we've been saying forever is you got to read between the lines. Like people don't do that. I don't understand why, but people don't do that. Like we give them all this information. They just gotta know how to decipher it. Um, did you catch the DeSantis space? No, I missed the DeSantis space some while I was on the road, but I heard it was good. I heard it was good space. Need that need that same deal. Big Watch, you don't want to be the IRS. Crypto Benny, good morning. Nice buy. Nice buy this morning. Yeah, there's been a couple nice buys on the chart, but Big Watch, dude. Cats. Yeah, nobody. I don't want to be the IRS. I want a different job. Morning, all. Yeah, Crypto Benny. Good morning, man. Glad you made it to it. Glad you made it this morning. Going after Dr. Rob first. Okay, Sego, get that. Hey, I'll help you. I'll help you. We can get on them wallets. Make sure he's paying them MMAI taxes. Everybody's saying hi. I need more MMAI. Stop. Stop sending the price. Crypto Benny, I'm with you. I woke up this morning. I was like, man, okay, so now we're on a run, right? Like I need more. I need to fill up my wallets, and then we're running the price up. But it's all right. It's all right. You get it. You get it, Dr. Rob. Yeah, I get it. We get it. Can never have enough. And no, you can never have enough MMAI. And as soon as they start talking, you know that you don't have enough. Holding my bag to $1. Curtis, you holding your bag to $1. Curtis, good morning, man. I have different price levels. Like I told you guys, I got 5 different wallets. I don't hide that. I got 5 different wallets, and each of them have a different price tag on it. And when it's time to sell, it's time to sell. I'm gonna buy more. I'm gonna tell you guys I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. I'm gonna buy more because I'm gonna tell you I don't have enough. Yes, 45, 4:45 p.m. UK. All right, so you guys clearing that time up. I did some more. I see people buying it, and that is bittersweet. It is bittersweet, Rob. It is bittersweet that people are buying. But if the market tanks, then we'll be good again. We'll be good again. This is the long-term play. Hey, Dr. Rob. Agree with crypto Benny. I had to buy some more MMAI. Big Watch, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I will be buying more. I'm telling you. Seiko, Dr. Rob. Seiko coming after you. Coming after you and your wallets. DeSantis is a racist. Dr. Rob on it. Dr. Rob's on it. I like Kennedy. Kennedy's all about crypto. Whether he can win or not, I don't know, but he's all about crypto. Same here, Curtis. You hold it to $1. Not here for the quick money. No, I think MMAI is going to be life-changing money. I just, it's one of these projects I just feel comfortable with it. I feel as comfortable putting my money in MMAI as I do putting my money in Microsoft. What's all this of psyops? Psyops. Wonder for a friend. PSYOP, I stayed out of PSYOP because of Ben ETH. I'm not cool with dropping my money to a private wallet. And that's what Ben ETH did. And obviously he sold Ben to BitBoy. But PSYOP, I mean, it ran for a little while, but to me, that project's here for a short time. He'll probably sell it again. And he'll probably sell it, or it'll dry up. I don't know. Like when you start sending your ETH to a private wallet and the dev has complete control of that private wallet, and then all of a sudden your airdrops don't come out right, and then all of a sudden, the people that got in the pre-sale aren't getting their airdrops, they're not getting the amount that they want, that they bought, they're not getting all that stuff, man. It just something just doesn't smell right over there. I don't forget. Don't forget destination. I don't forget either. Big Watch. I don't want African American history. Okay, we're in politics now. African American. I don't want African American history to go by either. I think that it's important that it stays where it needs to stay. I mean, history is history. You can't change history. What happened happened. Like you can't go back. I'm not going to get into this whole political debate, but you can't go back and change history, right? And you can't. What happened happened. What was done, and you got to talk about it. That's why they call it history, because it happened. Cats. But yeah, so MMAI is on the move, and I'm gonna give you guys my take on MMAI, and I've been kind of hinting around at this for a little while, and I sit back and I observe and I see it, right, and I see a lot of people coming back to MMAI that left, and all of a sudden they're all about it, and we're gonna welcome them guys with open arms. We're gonna tell them, as long as you didn't say anything malicious, or there's one guy out here who was threatening families and stuff, we don't want them back. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? We're not gonna do that. Still on the PayPay train. I'm still on the PayPay train too. I got PayPay money. I got PayPay money, I got Hmong money, and I got refund money. But depending on the market, we'll see where that money goes. But we're gonna welcome them guys back with open arms. We really are. And I will tell you, but there is some people that don't need to be in the community. One of them was kicked out of the space yesterday. When you start threatening families and things like that, it's probably time for you to go. And we're not going to welcome you back with open arms. Yeah. If you're trying to buy Cyclops right now, you're late. Big Watch Pepe's gonna do great. It is a great. Yeah, I think Pepe's gonna run. I think Pepe's gonna run. Pepe just reminds me of Shib, which is why it's so hard for me to sell out of Pepe as a whole. It just reminds me of Shib. It's on that same trajectory. I don't know. There's just something about it. I get that feeling. Who was threatening fams. Curtis. It was the dude we kicked out of space yesterday. Well, Rob kicked out of space yesterday. He was coming after Austin and the A team. And it's just not something that we're going to tolerate inside of this community. He's not welcome back with open arms. And anytime he's in a space, he's going to get kicked out. And it is what it is. And but that being said, there is a lot of people who said a lot of stuff about MMAI, and we're going to welcome back. Yeah, Rob put his name out there, Crypto Rich. Yeah, there you go, Crypto Rich. But we're going to welcome them back. But understand, we're going to welcome them, but we're not going to forget either. We know that they're probably not here for a long time. You're going to see a lot of influencers start to come and make MMAI their number one project as well, right? You know, I mean, hell, Volts kicked off every influencer that they've had, and they're getting rid of them, right? So you're gonna see these guys rolling around here, um, and and you know, try to act like MMAI was always their number one, right? But like I'm telling you guys, you guys already know the deal. You guys have been here since day one, in this project. And you know who's back in MMAI. You know who's in the community. You know who's in the community. You know who's ride or die MMAI. You know who's holding this thing long term, and who's holding this thing for a short time. So I'm just telling you, keep your eyes open for that. Don't fall victim to the nonsense. Everything that everybody said negatively about MMAI up to this point was just squashed yesterday. Now you guys see the importance of why we needed to sell out them NFTs and we didn't. And that people were rolling around here saying, it's better for us not to. Of course, we had the information. Of course, we knew things. Of course, we knew what was going on a little bit behind the scenes, where we were telling you guys that you guys needed to, get on these things. But other people didn't see it that way. Because they maybe didn't have the information. But at the same time, if you know, and if you know why we're saying something, then ask questions. I missed lots of yesterday. Oh, Ken, you got to go back and listen. You got to go back and listen. Yesterday was on fire. Interesting shit is interesting shit is goofy. As goofy as I've always said. There's a lot of goofies, man. XXI, man, me and you talk about it. There's a lot of goofies, man. And let these goofies be goofies, and we will succeed. MMAI has done everything the right way. And we have, there's a lot of things that we say that we keep telling you guys to read between the lines. You have to read between the lines. Sometimes we just can't come out and tell you what's going on, but we give you enough information where you should know what's going on, right? So, like, when we say, it's best if your NFT sell out, right? Well, guess what? Now you understand why, right? What did Andrew say yesterday? You're not getting a second chance. And we pretty much knew that from the conversations that were happening, between, and Awesome went out on a limb for everybody, even to get us the NFTs at the price that he got them for us for, right? Like, so, we needed to show that love and show that support, right? For that sale. So, okay, so we didn't succeed there. So what's the next thing that we can show this love and support for MMAI is when this wallets drop, everybody go put their $49.95 in and get that cold storage, right? Because that's going to, one, move the chart, and two, show everybody the love. And then you're going to see this big, huge green wall of nothing but buys. And $49.95 is a little bit of nothing for you to do that. Even if you do that and you are just testing a wallet out and you're really not using it as your main wallet, do it anyways to get the cold storage. And I'm telling you, it's gonna work wonders for this team, man. This team, and if you guys don't know, this team listens to these Twitter spaces, and they listen to YouTube, and they listen to all this. They're behind the scenes, maybe on a computer like Big Watch, maybe on a computer. They're not saying much, but there's literally teams of people at Ennis Labs that are listening in on these spaces. Dr. Kim is listening on these spaces. There's people that are listening. There's people that know what we're talking about. There's people that know what the community's talking about already. And, so they're in tune to what's going on. He mentioned this name. He mentioned this name in the space, yesterday. And I agree with that, move yesterday. And I agree with that, I read that with that move because his identity needs, yeah, Yeah, we're talking about that dude. Yeah, we did. But I never can take this internet seriously. Yeah, XXI, there's a lot of people out here going that there's a lot. Listen, I tell you what, there's a lot of people out here that'll type some stuff, and you can type it, but if we, will you really say that to me face to face? A lot of people I look at it and I laugh because it's easier for you to say something online, but if we're face to face, you really gonna say that? That's why I call them keyboard muscles. Oh, you got keyboard muscles today, right? Because if you would have said that to me in front of my face, or if somebody would have said that about Austin in front of my face, I probably would have chin checked them right, I on the spot. Uh, yeah, people are brave. This keyboard gives people way too many muscles. But you know what? A lot of these people, we're gonna welcome them back, guys. But just know, don't forget. Like if you've seen people out here flooding the project and they come back, gonna welcome them back with open arms. But you know what? Um, don't forget either. You know, don't forget that they may only be here for a short time. Um, just bring more value to the store. I don't know, Curtis. I think we needed to sell them NFTs out, and but let's not even worry about that anymore. Let's just send this cold storage to the moon, right? Let's send it, right? Let's send this thing. I bought so many keys. Man, Crypto Benny owns the metaverse. You got 31 keys. You own the metaverse. Big watch. Big watch. No more no more MMAI NFTs, NFTs, baby. No more. Andrew said it last night. So Rob asked out on that billboard, man. Like he gonna have to wheel and deal with somebody, Daniel Ghetto. No, I mean, think about it. If somebody says that about Austin in front of your face, like, you gonna let that slide? No, you ain't gonna let that slide. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Just like if somebody said that about Rob or XXI or Big Watch or somebody like that. No, we're not gonna just let that stuff ride, right? That's when you get kicked out of a community, right? That's when you gotta go. Like you can question, like, I don't mind if you question the product and then you get your answer, and you let that go. That's an adult conversation, right? Um, or if you don't agree with something and you do that, and you do that with some integrity and some respect, and you put some respect on it, we can talk about that all day. But when you start playing games, you got to go. And it is what it is. And we don't welcome them people in our community. We welcome everybody else back. We're gonna welcome them back with open arms. But pay attention, guys. I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be a lot of influencers out here right now that will sit around here and act like MMAI was their day one, right? Like they were riding and dying. Like you scroll across the bottom of my screen right now every morning. It keeps telling you that this stream is brought to you by MMAI since day one. My banner says MMAI since day one. I don't have anything else. Nothing else has ever been up there on a live. Rob, I got one billboard. Billboard also. Yo, Rob mad, man. Rob gonna have to get over that. He gonna have to, look, Andrew told him, it's kind of like the boss coming in there and telling you that, this is how it's gonna be from now on. Andrew came in there and told him, yo, this is how it's gonna be. You're lucky you got what you got, player. Don't come back looking for more. Andrew told him, game, set, match. Rob gonna have to take that. Sometimes you got to take that, Crow. You got to eat that. Rob, you gonna make more money with the cars. XXI, you better hope so, because you got a whole car lot. You better hope so. You guys funny. But I don't know. But I'm telling you guys, like, I hope you guys love what you guys heard yesterday. And I'm gonna close this here in a minute because I gotta get moving. But I hope you guys love what you guys heard yesterday. I hope you guys love the partnerships that you heard. I hope this re-energizes you guys with MMAI. It looks like it does on the charts. It looks like everything's moving correctly. So I hope that this solidifies your position with MMAI and solidifies where you know that this project can go. We are the only ones that are building new technology in this space right now. And sometimes that's hard for people to wrap their hands around because they're so used to being caught in these echo chambers that they don't see the bigger picture. And when you start to see the bigger picture, you start to realize that the majority of these projects out here are nothing more than cut and paste projects. And when you have something that's doing something a little bit different and bringing new technology to the space and new innovation to the space, and not only that, people can have great ideas. A lot of people have great ideas and their execution is terrible, right? But when you have a lab behind you that their whole job is execution, that's all they work on every day. And you hear that some of the engineers are sleeping in the office because they want their execution to be that crisp and that clean. Understand, like, when you're dealing with people from other countries, they don't work like the United States people work with that 9 to 5 and go home, right? They take pride in what they do, and that's why they're sleeping in these offices. That's why they're trying to bring you this technology the way that they're bringing it to you. When you understand all that, you understand that you have something different on your hands, right? You have something different in the space that nobody else has, right? And everybody was sleeping on it for a little while, except for the DGs in this chat and some other rooms like Ozm's room when he was streaming, Dr. Crypto Space, My Space, Waddy Space. Other than that, Crypto Lounge's stream. Other than that, everybody else was sleeping on this thing, right? And now everybody's waking up and they're like, oh man, maybe I need more. Maybe I need to put some more in there. Maybe I need to make this my number one instead of my backup project, right? And that's what you're starting to see right now. And it's good to see, but at the same time, like, I'm telling you guys know how I am. I'm a straight shooter. I'm telling you, pay attention. Pay attention to who was here and pay attention to who left and pay attention to who's coming back. Pay attention to the people that are talking about it as they were always here when it was their number 2 project, and then who's coming in. Pay attention. And that's when you know you're growing, right? That's when you know you're growing. That's when you know your project's growing, when people start to come back. I'll give you a prime example, and I'll throw his name out there. A dude called That Guy, right? He ripped MMAI up one side and down the other, man. Hated MMAI, right? Hated it. He didn't have anything nice to say about it, to the point where me and him got into an argument on Chaka's stream, and basically we're throwing the F-bombs around. That's how bad he hated it. Now all of a sudden you go online and he's all about it, right? He's all about it. He loves the project and all that. Them other people will welcome back with open arms, but at the same time, watch how they move too. I don't want you guys to get caught up in any nonsense. It's basically what I'm telling you. Like, understand who you're dealing with. I'm working on reviewing reviewing passport today. Crypto Benny, do you live? Punch in punch in. I'm trying to think of what it is on Google, but you can actually get a passport in one day if you live next to a passport center, right? They're called passport centers. And they're only in certain cities. I think each state has one or two. But if you actually go there and apply for your passport, they'll give it to you. I think if you get there in the morning, they'll give it. They can have it to you in the afternoon. It's going to cost you but it's like three. But they're ran by the federal government. But they're called passport centers. I think you might have to have an appointment. But they're actually same day passports. I mean, it's probably going to cost you $300 or $400, but you get it done that day. Big Watch dude, yeah. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. Rest in peace. Yes. Sleeping on it. Sleeping on it maybe wasn't such a bad idea. The price, yeah, almost sleeping on it. I mean, if you were DCAing in, the price, you probably got in on a better price. But if you were DCAing your way down, you still can't have as many tokens as people that were DCA down at the price that they were DCAing down at. That math doesn't work. And I don't care. I love people coming in and buying the charts up. But I'm telling you, I love it. I love to wake up and see a green candle on MMAI's chart. I love that. And I hope we continue to see a green candle on MMAI's chart. Obviously that hurts me because I wanted to buy a little bit cheaper, but you know what? I think it's time that we stop hovering around these this two range and I think yesterday was a good day, and I think people they're coming, and I think when we go to the coin and we go away from the token and go to the coin with zero tax, I think you're going to see a lot more price action going on. So my point is my thing is I want to buy as much MMAI as I possibly can before we make that transition. Because when you get to zero tax, you're going to see people swing trading it. You're going to see people everywhere. I am glad the price is great for all the you on every chart you have to have new entry points, right? And I think these are new entry points for people that have been sleeping on it for a while, and I invite them all in. I do. I want to invite them in. I just I don't have enough. I can tell you that. Yes, loving these prices. Yeah, Chaka. There's Chaka. Yo, what's up? What's up, Chaka? We were just talking about you, man. I just mentioned your name too, and there you go. Then you just showed up, man. I just mentioned you. I had to use you as an example. Big Watts, dude, and Chaka, yeah. So, I mean, with that, guys, I'm going to let you guys go for the morning. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me in the morning. I can't wait to see you guys at 12:45, and we can talk about this a little bit more on Dr. Rob's stream, on Dr. Rob's, crypto, Twitter space, and we're gonna lay it down some more. But man, I just tell you guys, it's a great feeling to be an MMAI investor right now. It really is. And the project, it feels good to be involved with the project right now. It should feel good. This is what crypto should look like. This is what these projects should look like. Deliver, promise, deliver, great tech, new tech, solving problems. This is what cryptocurrency was built for, to solve problems and all this stuff. I mean, yes, we love the meme coins. We have a great time playing around with them. but them aren't long-term investments. Them are not the investments that you hang on to for long-term. MMAI is, and this is a technology company. This is something a little bit different. These are somebody that's building partnerships with some of the biggest people in the business and bringing them to you as a cryptocurrency holder to benefit. The Pure Wallet is something that's going to be, nobody can duplicate that. And, we didn't even really get into a lot of that today, but nobody can duplicate the Pure Wallet. So that's patented technology. Nobody can duplicate it. So when somebody tells you they have a hybrid wallet, unless they're dropping that bread to MMAI, they don't have a hybrid wallet. They have hype, hope, and non-delivery is what they have. So, with that, man, I appreciate everybody stopping by this morning. Appreciate your guys' time. Appreciate you guys spending the morning with us. Can't wait to see you guys at 12:45 today, so we can talk about this a little bit more. And Ken, make sure you're there, man. Another great stream, Daniel. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Peace out, Kratz. But appreciate every single one of you guys. We're getting there. Our subs are getting there. But more importantly, I'm glad that we're growing organically, like MMAI is growing organically. I know every single person in this chat in the morning. I know that we have great conversations. I know everybody in here, and I don't want it any other way. I don't want to have a chat full of a bunch of people that I don't know or that we haven't really talked to on a day-to-day basis. So I wouldn't have this thing any other way, guys. And I appreciate every single one of you. Elmo, I appreciate you, brother. Ken, Seiko, Selmo, Big Watch, XXI, Dr. Rob, Chaka, everybody, Timski, everybody that's in here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I will see you guys at 12:45 today on the space, man. Have a great day. I'm out.